Today, I'll be sharing my picks for the best NHL player from each Canadian province. This does include the territories, and the player has to be born in that province, so they couldn't have just grown up there. So with that out of the way, let's go. So starting off with Alberta, we have Mark Messier, and it's not even close. Messier is second all-time in career playoff points with 295 in 236 games. Messier got his own trophy for leadership and was one of the best leaders in any sport. Messier won the Ted Lindsay twice, the Hart twice, the Lester Patrick, 1 Conn Smythe, and 6 Stanley Cups, including one as the captain of the Rangers. In his career, Messier scored 694 goals and 1,193 assists for 1,887 points in 1,756 NHL games. Next up is British Columbia, and it was close between Sakic and Yzerman, but I'm going with Steve Yzerman. Yzerman is the longest tenured captain in NHL history and led the Red Wings to 3 Stanley Cups and obviously had a lot of individual success, winning the Selke once, the Ted Lindsay once, the Bill Masterton, the Conn Smythe, and the Lester Patrick. During his long 1,514 game NHL career, he scored 1,755 points consisting of 692 goals and 1,063 assists. Next up is Manitoba, and we have Bobby Clarke. Clarke was known for his playmaking ability and is sitting at the 26th spot in all-time assists and was 4th at the time he retired. In his career, he scored 852 assists and 358 goals for a total of 1,210 points in 1,144 games. Clarke won the Selke, the Ted Lindsay, the Bill Masterton, the Hart 3 times, 2 Stanley Cups, and the Lester Patrick. Next up is New Brunswick, and I'm going with Willie O'Ree. O'Ree only played 45 NHL games, and he might not have had the most successful career from a player born in New Brunswick, but his impact on the game is unmatched, and that's why he earns this spot. O'Ree is obviously known for being the first Black NHL player and is an absolute legend in the hockey community. In his short 45-game NHL career, he scored 4 goals and 10 assists for 14 points, and did this with one blind eye. O'Ree had incredible work ethic and mental toughness and managed to overcome many obstacles on his way to the NHL. O'Ree won the Lester Patrick in 2003 and has his own trophy named after him, which is awarded to the hockey player who most positively impacted their community. Next up is Newfoundland and Labrador, which is honestly a weak province. We have Michael Ryder. Ryder played 806 games in his career and scored 237 goals and 247 assists for a total of 484 points. Ryder played most of his career for the Canadiens, but found the most success in Boston, where he won the Stanley Cup 2011. Next are the Northwest Territories, who only have 4 NHL players throughout history, and the only one to register a single point was Jeff Sanderson. Sanderson actually had a good career in the NHL, scoring 700 points with 355 goals and 345 assists. His best season was in 1993 when he had 89 points in 82 games with the Whalers. For Nova Scotia, we have Sidney Crosby, who's a top 10 player of all time and one of the only active players on this list. Crosby has played 1,172 games and has scored 545 goals and 941 assists for a total of 1,486 points so far in his career, and has never been under a point per game in a single season. Crosby is known for his incredible hockey IQ, beautiful backhand, and impressive edges. Crosby has won the Art Ross twice, the Rocket Richard twice, the Ted Lindsay 3 times, the Hart twice, 3 Stanley Cups, and 2 Conn Smythe trophies. From Nunavut, we have Jordan Tootoo. Tootoo is mostly known for his physical play, as he got a total of 1,010 penalty minutes over his 13-season career. Tootoo also scored 161 points with 65 goals and 96 assists. Tootoo also had great work ethic and a fearless forecheck. From Ontario, we obviously have the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Gretzky owns the record for the most career goals, most career assists, and most career points, and 58 other records. Gretzky seemed to always know where the puck was going to next, and seemed like he almost saw the game in slow motion. Gretzky scored 894 goals and 1,963 assists for a total of 2,857 points in 1,487 games. In the 1982 season, he scored 92 goals in 80 games, and in the 1986 season, he scored 215 points. During his career, Gretzky won the Art Ross 10 times, the Ted Lindsay 5 times, the Hart 9 times, the Lady Byng 5 times, the Stanley Cup 4 times, and 2 Conn Smythe trophies. From Prince Edward Island, we have Brad Richards. Richards was a great playmaker and had great vision of the game along with good hockey IQ. Richards used his hockey IQ to score 298 goals and 634 assists for a total of 932 points in his 1,126 NHL games. Richards won the Lady Byng once, the Stanley Cup twice, and the Conn Smythe once. From my hometown province, Quebec, we have Super Mario Lemieux. In my opinion, Lemieux is the second best NHL player of all time, and if his career didn't get cut short, he would have had a pretty good chance of beating Gretzky's point record. Lemieux scored 1,723 career points, which lands him 8th all-time in points. His points consisted of 690 goals and 1,033 assists during 915 games. In 1989, Lemieux scored 85 goals and 199 points in just 76 games, which is crazy. Lemieux won the Art Ross 6 times, the Ted Lindsay 4 times, 3 Hart trophies, 2 Stanley Cups, 2 Conn Smythe trophies, along with the Calder and the Bill Masterton. From Saskatchewan, we have another all-time great, Gordie Howe, also known as Mr. Hockey. Howe was obviously very skilled, but he had a very physical style of play and incredible work ethic. Howe used his physicality to score 801 goals and 1,049 assists for 1,850 points in 1,767 NHL games, which lands him 3rd all-time in goals. His highest scoring season was in 1952 when he scored 47 goals in 70 games. Howe won the Art Ross 6 times, the Hart 6 times, and the Stanley Cup 4 times. Last but not least is Yukon, and the best player is without a doubt Dylan Cozens, who is another current player. Cozens is only 22 years old, but is already pretty strong and a great skater. So far this season, Cozens has 25 goals and 30 assists for 55 points in 63 games. In his career, Cozens has 106 points, which is 105 more than the second highest scoring Yukon-born player, so he is the obvious answer. And that'll do it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I could do a video similar to this where I do the best player from each American state. However, that will be a very long video, but if you guys want to see that, I could definitely do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.